Today Emergent Play released, I think, the 21st episode of his long series on making us think, and the topic was behavioral momentum. And this was a continuation, sort of the previous clip on rewards. And what these clips sparked in my mind was related to what I'd been saying a few weeks ago about genre. It's something that has been remarked upon before, that game styles become a habit. And if you have, for example, a group of people who have only played one game and then place them in a different game which has a very different genre, at least in the beginning, the play style that you get is from that first game. So if you have a group of people who were raised on dungeon crawling and then put them in a game that's political intrigue, so if you went from, let's say, early D&D into A Song of Ice and Fire, you will experience a style of play in the beginning where, let's say, the players are looking for the dungeon rather than whatever it is that they need to find in Song of Ice and Fire. So it's not always true. These are just general examples. So genre, in a sense, becomes the opposite of a reward for these players. It becomes, in a way, a penalty. It makes the game harder to play. We know how to play this first game. We're doing it well. Our characters rarely die. When they do die, it's interesting or contributes to the story. We can pursue the upper levels of ability, blah, blah, blah. But then we play this new game and we, all die within the context of that game. We fail. We don't meet our goals. The game master is frustrated because you're not playing the right way, etc., etc., etc. Genre becomes a penalty, the opposite of a reward, except for those people who really like that genre, which creates its own frustrations and tensions. And the reason why I'm making this video response is, at what point does that effect, the effect of shifting from one game to another game, from rules heavy to rules light, from an understood genre to a misunderstood or unknown genre, from action to intrigue, at what point does this shift fall on our shoulders? How much of this is the GM's responsibility? How much of this is the player's responsibility? And what shared responsibility does the group have in turning this game element from a perceived penalty into a perceived reward, where it's fun to play in the new game?